Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases at a small and mid-cap space at the open, so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great small cap investment. It's Monday, August the 10th. I've got great press release for you, including some from Friday, but a lot of results out. Let's start you off first with China, always dominating AGORACOM TV. We love China. Perfect World trades on the NASDAQ, PWRT. They announced their second quarter 2009 numbers. This is an online game developer. Online means we love them. AGORACOM understands online. That's the future. They're based in China. This is for the quarter ended June 30th. Revenue, $76.3 million, up 22.6%, and exceeding the previous guidance. Gross profit, $66.5 million. How's that for margin? About 90%. That's up 23% over last year. Net income, $38.4 million. That's about a 50% profit margin. Love the online business. That's up sequentially 22% from last quarter. Sequentially, folks, and up 59.6% over the same quarter last year. As of June 30th, cash on hand, $138.5 million in cash. Now, the company is trading a bit rich, $37.33. However, important to note, their 52-week low, $8.78, shows you how fast China has rebounded. Great news out of there, so continue to look for opportunities out of China, and this is the place to find them, as well as ChinaSecurities.com. Next up, AGORACOM client, Mancha Resources, have to disclose that, but as always, we don't report on AGORACOM client news unless it stands on its own 2 feet. Great news out of La Mancha, trades on the TSX and the LMA. They reported record quarterly net earnings as gold production rose 47%. This is second quarter production totaled 27,755 ounces of gold. Average cash cost, $485 per ounce, compared to 18,900 ounces production last year at $612 per ounce. So production up, cash costs way down. Overall, represents a 47% increase in production. This is mainly due to the startup of the Australian Frog's Leg mine. Here are some of the highlights. Net earnings for the quarter, $6.1 million. Love to see that in the resources space. Doesn't matter for a client, you think we're conflicted. We always look for companies with strong net earnings, $6.1 million. Cash flow from operating activities, add another $6.6 million. Great number. Corporate debt down to $12.2 million, while cash and short-term investments actually grew to $18.4 million. Cash costs per ounce were down 21%. Want to give you that number. And here's what's probably the most important thing out of this press release. The company is reaffirming its 2009 gold production target of 100,000 ounces. Do the math. They did the 27,755 ounces this quarter. If you just do the straight math, can't tell if they're going to have the same revenue and same costs, but at least that gives some real guidance if you use the numbers out of this release here. This press release did come out Friday afternoon. That's why we're reporting it today. They closed on Friday at $1.16, just below the 52-week high of $1.19, significantly off the low of 19 cents. Good news out of La Mancha. That's LMA. Next up, back to China, Hong Kong, Highpower Technology. They also put out their second quarter numbers. Trades in the U.S. under the stock symbol HPJ. Like the results here, this is a manufacturer and marketer, very important here, of rechargeable nickel metal hydrate and lithium ion batteries. And as you know, in plain English, those are what's needed to go into electronic devices. Here's some of the highlights. Net sales were down actually 18.8% to $15.4 million. I'm going to talk about that. But on a sequential basis, here's the highlight. Net sales are up by 36%. So obviously year over year, I'm sure they had a decrease because of the global financial crisis. But sequentially, very good sign when you're up 36%. A lot more support for the fact that the China stimulus package is in fact helping out the entire country. And they say here the year-over-year decrease was a result of global recessionary conditions. Net income, $969,000 or 7 cents per share. That's based on about 13.8 million shares. Last year, when they had 12.9 million shares, that had a lower net income, $684,000, and they had a lower earnings per share, 5 cents per share. So significant improvement there, especially when you consider the fact that the trading is just $1.37 right now. You do the math there, you get some pretty good multiples, especially when you take into account their growth. EBITDA, $1.53 million compared to $1.2 million. And they're saying that the significant sequential increase that they're seeing are due to enhanced expense control and higher net income. For the quarter ended June 30th, cash and cash equivalents, $5.4 million. Closed on Friday at $1.37 compared to the high of $4.62. 52-week low of $1.23. So this is an example where you may be picking up a company near its 52-week low after it's made its turnaround. And it looks like from this press release, you can't rely on this alone. May want to see another quarter, but good indication there that the company is turning back and back on the upswing. Good news at a Hong Kong Highpower Technology. And finally, East Asia Minerals trades on the venture exchange under EAS. They announced that they encountered 4.31 grams per ton of gold over 51 meters in a wider interval of 2.25 grams per ton of gold over 142.9 meters. This is at their Miwa gold project in northern Sumatra. Assays have been received for this from their additional diamond drill hole, and this is at their flagship project. Drill hole EMD003 was the one that hit that big number. In addition, the company says the mineralization remains open in all directions. Now, a lot of results here for you to go through. To put into perspective what I like, you got Michael Hawkins, President and CEO of East Asia Minerals, who put into perspective like this. Mineralization, the third hole of our program, provides northerly strike extension to similar gold drilled in our first two holes. Our interpretation of high-grade structural feeder controls on the main Miwa gold zone is now well supported. So read the rest of that quote. The company closed on Friday at $2.16. Pretty good considering the fact that its 52-week high is $2.18. So it's hitting right at the top. Its 52-week low, 12 cents. As we've always said, we've always maintained on AGORACOM TV, these good gold mining companies, gold exploration companies, juniors, and even gold production companies, we're going to rebound. They've rebounded significantly, and gold may still have a long way to go. That's a wrap. As always, if you look for more great small and mid-cap companies, get to the AGORACOM front page. Two things there. All the latest news over the last 5 days out of each industry, just the best of the best news. Second, go into our directory marketplace. Great succinct descriptions so you can review all the companies in there and find the one that's best suited for your portfolio. Or if it's a little too daunting of a task, separate it or filter it by industry and exchange so you can quickly get down to a pool of companies that you're most interested in. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.